Guys, we are back. We're going to continue with the situations that happened at Mama Dangote's 59th birthday that happened last night, honey. That everybody was invited except for Diamond Platinum's alleged wife, aka Miss Chira, honey. When I say everybody, I mean that's just that. Okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about the little interview that Diamond Platinum's ex and could have been baby mama Lynn's interview, okay? Because she has something to say about the Diamond Platinum's honey. And I was like, ooh, wee. The audacity. Let me tell you something, okay? This lady, I'm sure if she knew that her life will turn out like this, she would have rather have remained Diamond Platinum's baby mama, because people don't talk about her. The only time that she be doing interviews, people are more asking her about Diamond Platinum's and the baby that they could have had, rather than what she's up to and what's going on with her. I mean, looking at it, I won't be surprised if they still make documentation that is still going on between Lynn with the Diamond Platinums. You know what I'm saying? Because dude is a certified Casanova, honey. And he'll hit. As long as you allow him to, he will definitely hit. Okay? So Lynn too did an interview with Ricky Media, and of course she was being asked, you know, if Diamond was to employ you at Wasafi, is this something that you would consider doing? I'm like, you Ricky Media, that lady, oh my goodness, she's very messy, yo. And she's asking this because of Alia. Let me play yo.
Diamond Platinum's ana lebo kubwa sana WCB. Akisema Lini mka hapa WCB tufanye biashara, ufanye muziki.
Mimi nakuwa sipendi kufanya kazi na ma-ex.
Na ma-ex kabisa. Lakini ni lebo kubwa sana. Pengine ni namba 1 kwa.
Yaani hata kama
Girl, shut the F up. Just shut up. What do you mean you don't work with the ex, but you are obsessed with the ex's family that I'm sure nobody invited you there, or rather you got the invite on a shady way and you were there. So, the lady first, you know, of course, she's very shady. Alikiba has called her out before for being shady. Of course, that Ricky Media interview presenter, or rather where. They asked her, Lini, girl, if Diamond was to employ you at Wasafi, you know, considering that you have this big company, like, is something you consider doing? And she said no, because I don't work with the exes. I'm like, and two, at your ex's mother's birthday celebration? I thought if we're going to cut the exes all the way through, we're not supposed to be at anything that have to do with them. So, Miss Mamas, you pick and choose when to use the X. Anyway, it is what it is. Tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. Like I told you, I won't be surprised if Diamond still be hitting, because, I mean, she looked too available to me, if you ask me. Sorry to say. I don't know what's going on with her, but the only time I see her on blogs is when she's been asked about Diamond, and she will be out here opening up about the baby that they could have had, about how she couldn't have allowed Diamond to play and cheat on her, even though around the same time that Diamond was with her, she got Diamond somebody else. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic.
Kauli yako juzi imeibua maswali mengi ya kusema Diamond ana watoto 3, watu wanajua Diamond ana watoto 4.
Ile pale unajua mikanganyiko ni mingi, unaelewa? Mimi naweza nikasema Diamond ana watoto 3, lakini kumbe Diamond ana watoto hata 10.
Hold on. And that is a typical Judas Iscariot, you know. You all know that what Esma said about Diamond having 3 kids really sparked some conversations online of where people are asking things like, so when you're saying that, do you mean that the kids that Diamond are, you know, visiting Diamond and Diamond are in their lives, or what's so happening? Because Diamond have, you know, separated from HAMISA Mupeto's son. And Esma said something again very, very interesting, because remember I told you when Esma said this thing, a couple of people were saying that Esma meant Tanasha Donna's son and ZARI'S 2 children. And there were some other groups who were saying she meant ZARI'S 1 daughter, Tanasha's son, and HAMISA Mobeto's son, because apparently ZARI'S second born with Diamond doesn't belong to Diamond, or rather belong to ZARI'S husband. Okay, so what Esma said, because she had to explain what she meant by that, and I can't believe that once upon a time Esma and HAMISA were actually besties. Let me play yo.
Na kila siku namwambia wewe, ukija kufariki tutaletea watoto wengi ambao sisi hatuwajui, kwa sababu kuna muda tunasikia fulani ana mimba, lakini sisi hatuna habari, unaelewa? Tunaona mitandaoni kuna mtu ana mimba, huyu ana hivi, huyu ana mtoto, huyu vipi. Tunamwambiaga, nilishakumwambia nikamwambia Nasibu, ukija kufariki tutaletea watoto wengi sana. Na
Lord of mercy. Esma, are you worried about the babies that your husband is busy having outside? Like, you are so busy with your brother's life and the women that he's making pregnant and how many babies that he's having, that you're forgetting actually you also have a man that you're supposed to be looking at and what they have going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the last time we checked, honey, your husband have his tongue deep in another woman's throat live on TikTok, but you're busy telling your brother on how when he passed away there will be multiple women who will come out that they have kids. And now Esma is changing story, saying that when I say that Diamond had 3 kids, I don't mean those the only kids that Diamond have. Diamond have a lot of kids. I believe that is Esma saying verbatim, Diamond continue to have kids even when we are speaking. I'm like, so we know, of course, we know of the baby with Rita that, you know, unfortunately did not make it. But we've had also stories about, you know, another video vixen that just had a baby a few months ago. So you mean to tell me that Esma is actually confirming that Diamond continue to have babies on Mizuchira, honey? God damn. God damn. Okay, we understand all that and it's no news to us, but my thing is, it baffles me. Like, it makes me wonder, why is Esma so focused on Diamond Platinum's women and how many babies that he's busy having, yet his own husband is out there cheating on her? How sure is she that her husband don't have multiple babies out there?
Uone kwamba utawaletea shida baadaye. Bora uwalete sisi manti zake, mabibi zao tuwajue. Unajua mimi napenda sana watoto. Alafu mimi siwezi kubagua mtoto. Sijawahi kubagua kwa sababu mimi ni mtu ambaye napenda sana watoto. Kwa hiyo ile kusema kwamba mimi nimesema ana watoto 3, sio kwamba nimesema kwamba wanawaona mimi nawaona wale. Lakini Diamond ana zaidi ya watoto hata 20 huko mbele.
Okay, let's talk about that. So, she's saying again that the way she sing, okay, that if Diamond was to pass away, you know, a lot of women will come and they will have a lot of problems because Diamond is not introducing the women that he's having kids with, right? And she's also saying that she doesn't discriminate. And I'm like, Esma, not up until long ago, when people are calling you out to wish Dylan birthday, you are out there throwing in shade. How comes you haven't gone to carry HAMISA Mobeto's son to bring him in your house the way you do ZARI'S children, the way you do Tanasha's children, and you're saying that you don't discriminate? And also, Esma go further and say in the near future Diamond will have even more than 20 children. So the family know this bad behavior and it seems like they're cool with it. They don't have a problem with the fact that Diamond Platnumz is out here impregnating all these women. But then again, Diamond Platnumz is not to be blamed entirely. It's these women who are opening themselves to him because they know very well that this dude right here is trash. Without money, Diamond and nothing. Of course, he can shake his little tail a little bit, but that's just about it.
Yaje kutafuta kuambia mbona kuna mtoto wangu umemtenga?
Hapana, kusema ukweli. Nasibu ana watoto wengi sana. Mimi nimesema kwa ajili nawaona wale watoto.
Ile mtoto wa HAMISA vipi?
Mtoto wa HAMISA ni mimi nahisi hayo tuache hayo ya kifamilia mwenzangu. tuache wenyewe.
Haijaleta mtafaruku ndani ya familia kuonekana labda umechangia chochote?
Hapana, naomba nikwambie kitu ambacho mimi nimeongea. Nimeongea na watoto watatu, lakini sijamtaja ni fulani na fulani na fulani. Nimesema tu ana watoto watatu, lakini sijasema kwamba eti huyu sio mwanae, huyu sio mwanae, huyu sio mwanae.
Okay, so Esma, go ahead and say, of course, she was being asked, like, Diamond haven't told you why you guys discriminating against one of my son, because it's obvious we're seeing it, right? And Esma said, no, I haven't discriminated anybody. And of course, the guy went ahead and asked Esma, you know, why about HAMISA Mobeto's son, and Esma could not even explain herself. And she started saying, those are family things. She can't talk about it. They will finish on their own. And of course, she also said that, yeah, she says that Diamond had 3 children. But we never know, even maybe on those 3 children, maybe there are some which are not Diamond. And besides, she did not mention names. Maybe HAMISA Mobeto's son is among these 3. That is what somebody will interpret what she said. I don't know. It's just too much, yo. It's just too much. Let me finish this video first of all, and then we continue, because honey, the internet was living it.
Kwa mimi sijamtaja mtu, sijasema eti huyu mwanae. Mimi nimesema kwa nini nao waona ni watoto watatu.
Lakini unajua kwamba wewe ukiongea watu wanaamini kwamba Bisandra na wewe ni mtu na...
Hapana, mimi sibagui mtoto yoyote kwa kweli. Mimi napenda watoto wote. Na mimi nazidi kusema, Nasibu hana watoto watatu kama mimi kwa mimi ninawaona ni watatu. Lakini Nasibu hana watoto watatu. Na katika mindset yangu nasema Nasibu atakuwa na watoto hata 10 huko. Unaelewa kwa mindset yangu. Kuna kesho jua. Yes.
Okay, where do I start? So Esma, go ahead and say that, you know, she's been asked, you know, when you say something, people are seeing it like it's coming not only from you as on a personal level, but also what your mother and the family are thinking. And she continued to say that, you know, they're hearing stories from the internet that Diamond has impregnated someone. They're hearing story from the neighborhood. So according to her, she's saying she believes that Diamond will have in the near future even more than 10, 20 children. Yeah. And she's also continued to say that she did not discriminate. When she said 3 children, she did not mean it the way people are saying. I'm like, Esma, people are not stupid. And part of me was like, I hope that you're keeping tabs on your husband the way you're keeping tabs on Diamond Platnumz and how many women he's busy knocking. Because it seems like you're not doing that. That's why your husband have to go and do what he did. And if you continue doing what you're doing to make to looking into the women that your husband is sleeping with as if you want to sleep with them too, then you will find out about your marriage going down, because it's misplaced priority at this point. Anyway, keep it classy. Let's jump it down in the comment section. I want to hear what you have to say about that.